Hi, everybody. It's Christine, and I was just popping on to tell you how excited I am about the new semester, and which starts tomorrow, and also to share with you the unveiling of the new website, which I've spent the last few weeks building. Um, I'm really proud of it. It was a bit of a learning curve, but I'm really proud of it, and I wanted to share it with you. It's kind of my own website launch. So here we go. All right. So it matches my hair. So there we are on our home page. I'm going to pop back up so you can see how it pops up. It didn't pop up. It does when you first load it. So here I am in front of my purple front door, and it tells you who I am, what I do. It's a little thing with this, this award that I got from the Baltimore Award programs. And then there's a footer, which is on every page, which tells people what my motto is, and that I'm committed to serving all of my students, past, present, and future, recognizing diversity, equality as essential elements of that service. Hate has no place in the studio, and I really mean that. There's places for people to sign up for the studio through a vocal discovery session, which is for people who are new to me. And you can either go to the menu at the top to go to the next page, or I've also put a little link here so that will take people to it. And here we are at the first page of Curiously Strong Singing. And these pictures were taken by the great Shaylin J. And I'm very happy that Sasha Kostakis was willing to be my student for this. So this is the page here, and goes through all the things. Notice it says metzoidvoicestudio.blog on top. You can get there from metzoidvoicestudio.com, metzoid.com, christinethomasomealy.com, and curiouslystrangsinging.com. It defaults back to blog just because I had an issue with the licensing of the website builder. So, but either way. Um, so I go through and define what is Metzoid. What do you mean? What do I mean by curiously strong singing? There's another picture of me with Sasha. A little bio about myself as a teacher, and again, the footer. From there, we go on to the performance coaching aspect of the studio, and that is Curiously Strong Performing. And in this one, I have a couple of pictures of Nick and Juliet and Lissa from our master class this summer. There's a coaching of me working with a few years ago with a student in Fort Collins, Colorado, at my friend Cynthia Vaughn's studio. There is a picture from a previous recital, and I think it's 2008. There is the screenshot from the Richard Carsey Masterclass, and then there is a little thing for Amanda Kaiser's Self-Tape Success Workshop. I define the difference between voice teacher and vocal coach, and again, the footer. Also under Metzoid Voice Studio, I've got a few testimonials from people. Some of these are ones that I have put together in, I think I'm slow out here because I'm in the backyard. Ones that I put out here in print. And then I was lucky enough to get a couple of testimonials from current and former students. I'm waiting for a couple more. They'll be going on there later. And a couple performer testimonials. Also under Metzoid Voice Studio, there is what from frequently asked questions about Metzoid Voice Studio. And so in that, I'm talking about, it's slow. I'm talking about what happens in a voice lesson. I have a silly picture. um, whether how old is too old, how young is too young, about online lessons, when I'm teaching, and a little bit about what you can expect. And then, students, if you are my current student, you get to log in. And under that login, which I'm going to stop sharing for a second and just go back to that page because I want to log in and show you. You'll be getting a password for it if you are one of my students. And when you get that password, what you can do is you put that password in. And then this is what's going to happen. I'm going back to share screen. Really, I am going back to share screen. Okay. So if you are a current student of mine and you know the password, then this is what you're going to get to see. All the vocal exercises that are available to you for download as PDFs and recordings. 2 videos I made earlier this year about online lessons and scheduling your lessons. I'll be redoing the online lesson one. Links to booking your lessons on Acuity. You've already purchased a package. We're going to have studio classes every other Saturday beginning on the 19th. I'll be sending out an announcement about that. It'll be from 11 to 12:30. Oops, I said 10:30 noon. I'm changing that. I'll be editing that today. And then a couple other things on there. There's a new students tab. There is a tab of studio events and studio resources. I'm going to just go right to the studio resources, events. And I wanted to talk about those real quickly. The studio events are going to include some of the upcoming things that are happening in the studio. One of them is the dance workshop with Ryan Kappelman, which is happening very soon on the 20th. The self-tape success workshop with Amanda Kaiser on October 1st. And I'm really excited that I'm collaborating with a former student of mine, Matt Bender, who's an actor, and he's going to be doing monologue consulting and coaching. So that just set up yesterday. I'm going to offer a musical theater course. I'll be announcing that in the next week or so. And some of the other events, some of the past things we did. And then resources that I have are things like, who can you contact for getting an accompaniment track? What should you be using? What do I have? What should you be using? We're going to be talking about CleanFeed over the next week. We've talked about the accompanist and other things. I also have links for you for pianists you can work with, either online or in person, including Ryan Kappelman in Milwaukee, Richard Carsey, Michael Tan, and Will Zellhofer. And then there's a little overview of my video or my music library and other benefits that we have. Then, in addition to that, there is a little bio of me as a performer. It's got some recordings on it. It has some videos on it. There's also how to contact me. And then there's my blog, Why I Sing. And I'm going to be keeping that updated at least twice a week. So I hope you enjoy this website. I think it's rather beautiful, if I do say so myself. If you don't know Canva, you should, because it is a godsend. It makes everything so easy. You just dump pictures in and you drag them around in a way that looks attractive, at least to me, and then you save them and publish them. I think it's just fantastic. So that's the new website. There's lots of new cool things happening, and if you want to know more about it, if you haven't registered yet, please do. If you aren't a student of mine and you want to be, I have some room. So let me know, and I'll talk to you soon. Thank you.